Hi, this is Don, and I'm an old school kind of guy. Now today I want to talk about something that's probably not just about fish. I had somebody ask me a question about a YouTube somebody else had put out about fish. I will address that specific issue later. But what I want to talk about right now is, what do I look for when I'm watching YouTube? Or maybe what do I not look for? Or what do I look to not see? You get the point. Okay, so this guy's a fairly big channel. And this upset my friend because he felt like this guy had some wrong information. Okay, he did. I said I'll address that later. But it was more than that. I do not watch that specific channel because I find that man to be a very negative individual. I do not need negative. In the sporting world, there's a lot of talk show hosts that seem to get a kick out of putting down their listeners. Well, that's a stupid opinion. Or listeners that call in to put down other listeners. Well, that idiot didn't know what he was talking about. Well, it goes into politics and religion and everything else. I don't really need it. I don't need the negative imploding in my life. You know, if you want to look at it from the biblical standpoint, the Bible says focus on what's in the good stuff. You can look it up in Philippians chapter 4. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing, people. I don't need that negative. Now, the guy used foul language. I don't mind the occasional curse word. No big deal. It's part of life these days. But what I don't need is a constant bombardment of it. And I have seen channels where it reminds me of that t-shirt that says F and 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 F, and they use the full word for everything. I don't need that. I don't want it. I don't like it. And worse, this guy likes to offend people. I think sometimes he puts out his videos with the intention of being offensive. I don't need to watch that. And he likes to put down people. Now, we all know who Joey, the king of DIY, is. I mean, he's the king of the YouTube aquarium world. He's #1. And so he's going to be a target of anybody that likes to put people down. That's what being #1 is all about. That's why the U.S. gets put down by world media, because we're #1. Everyone likes to pick on the best football team, the front runner in politics, whatever. It's human nature. People seem to get a jolly out of tearing down the people that are better than them, higher up, richer, whatever. So if you want to say, well, with all due respect to Joey, I think he was wrong when he said, that's not being respectful. That's false praise. If you think Joey's wrong, say so. He's a big boy. He can deal with it. But this guy just likes to put people down. Why? Because it makes him feel better about himself, I guess. So what do I look for? I'm looking for people that want to help others. I'm looking for people that want to encourage others. I'm looking for people that want to show others. I'm looking for people who want to share. I do not keep cichlids for the most part. Got a couple of dwarf South American, or one south, one central, and I've got some angelfish, but that's it. I am not into African Rift Lake cichlids. I subscribe to several channels where that's what people specialize in. Why? Well, because I can still learn. And I might someday decide to go ahead and do some Rift Lake cichlids. I'm thinking about it. So I watch stuff where I can learn. Doesn't have to be the area I like. What else do I look for? Well, that's about it. I look for people that are positive, encouraging, real. I do not try and be Dan Rather reporting tonight on, and I don't do imitation, so I know that wasn't right. But I'm not trying to be a professional here. I'm just trying to be me. I'm looking for people that just try and be me. Not me, but you. You know what I mean. Watch Joey, King of DIY. I have watched every video he's ever put out. And at no time does Joey try and come across as a professional news reporter. He's just being Joey. And I think that's really cool. And most of the best YouTube video people that have the biggest following in the fish world, most of them are just like that. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know. What are you looking for? Like I always say, I'm looking to have fun. You should too.